name is Ungku Zahra and I will start with the executive summary of Celebres Bites. For your information, Celebres Bites will commence on 1st January 2022. Celebres Bites is a new upscale food truck focusing on providing organic and healthy meals. We decided to name our business this particular name because we currently encourage Malaysians to eat and live healthier life. Celebres in Latin means healthy and bites means that it is beneficial in every bite that you take. Hence, we come up with the tagline of come for the tasty, stay for the healthy. Our business nature is we serve varieties of healthy food to people at an affordable price. Type of business. Celebres Bites is a partnership business that consists of 4 members. We decided to share the profit with the ratio of 4-3-3-3, where the general manager will earn the highest return since she is the founder of the business. Our vision is to create a healthy lifestyle in the community, whereas for mission, we aim to sell fast, fresh and clean food to all customers. For the statement of problem, the first one is regarding obesity. We selected this business because Malaysian is one of the highest obesity percentage compared to the rest of the world. It is alarming and we as citizens want to help our fellow Malaysians have a healthier life. The next one is due to the pandemic of COVID-19. As the coronavirus pandemic continues to spread globally, people started to aware the importance of taking care of their health and eat healthy food. All businesses have started to adapt to the new norms to tolerate this issue. Hence, they need to bear considerable costs to survive in the industry. Thus, to avoid this issue, we decided to operate Celebres Bites through a food truck service. Next, for the entity strategies, the number of businesses that engage in healthy food is relatively less since there are not so many people who engage in the healthy food business, especially in a food truck business. But we need to compete against other segments within this industry such as fast food and traditional food. However, we will take this as a challenge for us and provide a product that is different from other products in the market to fulfill the current customers' need. Using existing delivery applications such as Foodpanda and GrabFood, we can easily reach our customers and meet the demand, especially during COVID-19 as people prefer to buy online foods. For the firm resources and sustainable competitive advantages, in terms of valuable, we found that our products will be valuable since we managed to differentiate our products from others by selling healthy foods and beverages on the food truck. However, it will be invaluable in the future as the buyer can buy from other sellers who offer lower price. Next is rare. When competitors started to know that the demand for healthy foods keep increasing, they will enter into this market easily as the barrier is lower. Therefore, it might make our products not rare anymore in the long run as many competitors start to sell healthy foods and beverages everywhere. The third one is easy to imitate. Our products is easy to imitate by others as the raw materials and the other ingredients needed can easily found in the supermarket. In addition, the making process for healthy foods and beverages is also not difficult to prepare. Last but not least, our product is easy to substitute, where customers can easily switch to other healthy meals such as sandwiches, sushi and tortilla. Let's move to the SWOT analysis of Celebres Bites. For the strength, Celebres Bites is highly mobile as it is operated on a food truck where it can easily move from one place to another. Next, it can create a healthy lifestyle in the community. Whereas for the weakness, most of the products are perishable, therefore we cannot store it for a longer period. In addition, only takeaway available since there are no tables and chairs provided. Next, for the opportunities, we can help reduce the percentage of obesity in Malaysia since we provide healthy food, especially during the pandemic. Besides that, we are able to provide delivery service and develop our own website or mobile apps for membership and promotion in future. Last but not least, for the threats, we need to compete with other food business segments such as fast food and traditional food. Second, it is uncertain when the pandemic will be over. Hence, the Movement Control Order, MCO, is a threat for our business as many people stay at home. So, what is our future planning? The first one is we will focus more on advertising our business name, products and their existence. Secondly, we will expand and improve our services by open up our franchise in a big city such as Bandar Wan Utama, Selangor. Last but not least, we will provide diet program for customers. The one who can achieve their weight targets in a stipulated period will get a reward. By having this program, we can help the community stay healthy, have a balanced weight and eventually increase our loyal customers. And that's all from me. I will pass to Nel TTTT for the further explanation. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Nia TTT and I will explain our operation and administrative plan for our Salubrious Bite business. For the location, we all agree to open and park our food truck is near the Setia City Mall. This is because this place has a high population and most of the people in the population are educated. This will make our product have a high chance to be sold here, as usually educated people know the importance of a healthy lifestyle. Our business operation starts from 2 p.m. until 8 p.m. Tuesday until Sunday, and we are off on Monday. And as you can see, this is our operation layout planning inside the food truck. And now I will explain the food description in our business plan. We started Salubrious Bites by introducing our primary menus, which include tacos, pasta, and juice. We provide two types of menus for the tacos and pasta, which are chicken salad quesadilla and spicy seafood for tacos, and rigatoni alla carbonara and prawn and chorizo spaghetti for the pasta. However, for the juice, we provide 4 types of fruits, which are apples, orange, carrot, and kiwi. What is unique about our menus is we didn't use any sugar. We use stevia instead of sugar. Stevia is a sugar substitute made from the stevia plant leaves and has no carbohydrate, calories, and artificial ingredients. Other than that, we also use healthy ingredients in preparing our products, and everyone from children to the elders can eat our food because it is healthy and not dangerous to the kids. And last, we only use fresh raw material for our product. The process flow was created to determine which steps are required in creation of our product. Moreover, it also serves as a reference for the employees to produce our product. Furthermore, having a process flow is vital since it can help us save more money while maintaining the quality of our product. And this is our process flow chart. Salubrious Bites is a business partnership. Profit and loss are split evenly among the partners based on each partner's participation. Each partner will contribute 5,000 ringgit to the business capital, which total Rm 20,000 ringgit. Each partner also entitled to get 1,200 per month as compensation for the partner's service and the partnership business. The organization structure of Salubrious Bites is straightforward because our business is small and we only have a few product lines. And this is our organization chart, as you can see, where our partners will be in charge of various aspects of business, including operations, administrative, marketing, and also finance. We will start the business with 4 partners and no staff in the early of our business. After 4 to 6 months from the start date, we plan to hire personnel to assist with the operation of our company. Next, value chain analysis. For the primary activities in our business is first, inbound logistics. Inbound logistics is where we receive and keep the supplies that we use to produce our product. We choose the best supplier who are close to us to short the time. We also adopt the economic order quantity EOQ as an inventory control system since we have a limited spec. Second is operation activity. In this operation activity, we process all basic material to make each type of tacos, pasta, and juice using a high-quality pasta machine and equipment. It enables us to provide top quality and attractive food presentation to the customer. Last is marketing and sales revenue. This marketing and sales activity has played a role in increasing revenue and attracting new clients. We have used a psychological method where with the slogan, "Come for the tasty, stay for the healthy." We provide healthy and balanced food to our Malaysian citizens with a better taste. Furthermore, we will also use a creative marketing plan to stimulate customer desire to purchase our product. Since we are new to the market, we will actively promote our items on the social media to raise the client awareness. Our customer can also take advantage of a variety of special offer and promotion from our business. Next is support activity in our value chain analysis, which is first procurements. We have screened our possible suppliers before purchasing our material from them in this procurement operation. It enables us to select the supplier who provides the best value, high quality and on-time delivery of materials. If we have problematic supplier, it will be a significant setback for our business. Furthermore, we will interact with numerous suppliers to reduce their bargaining strength to negotiate for discounts and have a continuous supplier of material if another supplier's material become unavailable. Thus, procurement is vital in maintaining the material suppliers and having low-cost, high-quality materials. Second is human resource management. This human resource management will support the primary activity by managing the employee effectively. We will ensure our employees serve the customer with maximum satisfaction when buying our food and practice interactive communication with them. To enhance their motivation to attain excellent customer service and work performance, we will provide incentive and rewards to the employees. Therefore, we can attract and retain more customers as our employees have provided good customer service. Thank you, that's only from me, and we will proceed to the next presenter.
Next, I will explain our business marketing plan. For our business, we use direct marketing to promote our product and services. In order to sustain in the industry, Salubrious Bytes issue loyalty card and coupon. These include membership card to the loyal customer. Customer can use this card to get a better price, free trials, and other promotions. Salubrious Bytes usually has promotion during the holiday season, so customer can use this card to get a better price from us. Meanwhile, coupon involve the business distribute documents or tickets to specific customer. For example, when customer purchase food or drink from us, they will receive a special discount or rebates. Customer can redeem this card on their next purchase. The purpose we conduct competitor analysis is to identify strengths and weaknesses of current and potential competitors. Thus, we apply Porter's 5 forces model in our analysis. First, threat of new entrants is strong for our business, as new competitors are likely to be attracted to the industry profits and can easily enter the industry. Besides, it is difficult to sustain a business during this pandemic because so many people try to get into this market to survive. Second, bargaining power of buyers. Power of buyers is high for our product. Since the food truck businesses still new in the industry, customers may be reluctant to try it. They may change their taste, preference, and consumption because there are many businesses that offer the same product, which it will lead to undifferentiated or standard in the industry. Third, bargaining power of supplier. Power of supplier is high for our business. It is hard to find supplier who can supply with 100% recyclable paper for the packaging. Meanwhile, for the raw material, the power of supplier is low since there are many suppliers can supply us with fresh vegetable and fruits. Next, threat of substitute of our product and services is low because not many businesses out there provides pasta and taco with fresh and healthy ingredients. Besides, Salubrious Bytes do offer variety of menu which customer may find difficult to replace our product. We also offer a special menu on special occasion at affordable price to the customer. Finally, intensity of rivalry is high because there are a lot of food truck out there with more variety of food at a affordable price. Next, we move to business strategy for Salubrious Bytes. The business target customer from a wide range of age, including working adults, college students, and kids. This type of strategy is suitable for the business because pasta is easy to serve and the food is suitable for any occasion, such as office gathering or birthday party. Customers also can enjoy our food during their breakfast, lunch, or dinner. To enter the market, Celebres Bytes implement adaptive entry-level strategy. This strategy involves taking an existing idea and adapting it to a particular situation. Celebres Bytes provides a sufficient unique and new product to customer in order to create value such as brand loyalty, unique menus, and capture place in market share. We always keep updated with latest trends so that our business could running well. We also provide a variety of menu. For example, for taco, we have chicken salad, quesadilla, and spicy seafood. We also well informed that this business is adaptive as pasta and taco has place in the market. Finally, we always keep our menu fresh by making innovation and improvement in our recipe. For instance, we prepare a special menu for every festival such as Deepavali, Hari Raya, and Chinese New Year. In the cost-focused strategy, Celebres Bytes narrowed down market segmentation into three groups, which are demographic, geography, and psychography. The goal is to place our product to a specific group who share one or more characteristics. To build a competitive advantage, Celebres Bytes must be able to detail the benefits that it provides to its target market in ways that other competitors cannot. For instance, Celebres Bytes do offer pasta, taco, and juices that will easily be preferred by customer choices. We also have a variety of menu and secret ingredients where we provide a healthy and fresh ingredients in the recipe of our product.
Hi everyone, my name is Siti Rafida from Celebres Bytes, responsible as financial manager of the business. Let's figure out how Celebres Bytes plan its finances. Our startup capital would be 70,000 ringgit. This amount is required to purchase fixed assets, raw materials, point of sale system software, and other miscellaneous expenses. Our startup capital source would consist of partnership sharing capital amounted to 20,000 and a business loan from Tikun amounted to 50,000. After deciding the startup capital, to generate sales and ensure that the business gains revenue, Celebres Bytes forecast the number of customers. We expect to have at least 12 to 18 customers per day and at least 460 customers per month. How about our forecasted sales? After making calculations, the average expected daily sales would be 1,007 ringgit and 26,162 ringgit as the average monthly sales. Next, how Celebres Bytes price its products? To determine the pricing, we calculate the per unit price for each product, which comprises direct material costs, direct labor costs, and direct overhead costs, and we target the profit margin of 35%. As for the main products such as spaghettis and tacos, the range of prices within 7.50 to 8 ringgit. Therefore, to standardize our price, we set it up to 8 ringgit. And as for the juices offered in Celebres Bytes, we set the price at 5 ringgit per unit. Budgeted financial planning. Celebres Bytes forecast the budgeted financial planning for 3 years, and the calculation are as shown in the slide above. For year 1, after deducting the expenses and cost of goods sold, Celebres Bytes estimate profit of 36,351.54 cents, and besides, to get at least 20% incremental profit in the upcoming year 2 and year 3. In year 3, the forecasted profit will be RM 100,054 and 123,216 in year 3. To ensure that our business is going forward and sustainable in the industry, Celebres Bytes has its future investment planning, obtaining a business loan again from the Tikun scheme. The Tikun scheme, which is part of government initiative to help local businesses, stated that their applicants could do overlapping financing with maintaining a good refund record. Thank you.